Okay, for those of you that are new, Matt bought a M5. And it had rod knock, and he's been fixing it. So it's finally here.
Dude, I'm so excited. Finally. Holy crap, I didn't think we were ever gonna get this far. Knock that we actually heard was the touching the crankshaft. See it?
No. The noodle rod?
Yeah. So
it's hard to see with the neck.
look at, all right, so see the distance from here to the rod? The rod's kind of straight-ish, right?
Yeah.
See how
Oh.
close that is?
Yeah.
And it's like definitely bendy. Now the real fun begins. Trying to tear all this apart and fix it. I'm gonna keep that as a souvenir.
So it's got a built motor. It should be good to go.
Ready to start slapping this thing back together. CP rods and pistons, F90 high pressure fuel pumps, King main bearings, King rod bearings, AGA billet plate in the back. Shoot, what else have we done to this thing? You know, bolts and everything associated with the new bearings. Yeah, ready to throw everything we can at it. Now for the time being, when we put this back together, it will be on stock clutches and stock turbos. So it'll be like right at that 700 horsepower mark on E85, and we'll leave it alone, get the motor broke in, enjoy it. And then after that, you know, you guys will see some upcoming parts on probably some Pures or maybe a custom setup. We don't know yet, but we just want to enjoy the car.
Yep. So we are gonna get this thing in the shop and get it in the car.
Now the real work begins. Putting all of that back in one piece.
Okay, so we have the motor inside. We have everything laid out.
So now it's a slow, painstaking process of putting everything back together. So I always start with the engine harness because we can get the more stuff we can get done outside of the car, the better. So I'll start laying out the engine harness, put the manifolds on, all the stuff, you know, out in front, up top, and then I will bring our engine table over and put the trans in it, put it on the cradle, button up some more stuff, and then get ready to go into the car. All right, just kind of recapping where I'm at for right now. Walk you guys through. I've been assembling all the driver's side and the wiring harness and all of that. I'm just working my way as I go. So I started out with loosely putting the starter in place over here. I have no bolts in it, you know, due to like transmission and stuff like that. But start with your starter, grab the loom, and you can start tucking it along the motor, and then you'll work your way around towards the passenger side. So starter's in, harness is ran, intake manifold's on. I've got my water pump bolted back in. I've got part of my sensors and everything hooked up there. And then I've got my loom on the passenger side, intake manifolds on, and ready to just continue making progress. Nuts and bolts is all it is.
Okay, it's a new day.
It is a new day. Very tired, but day 2 of reassembling the M5. We were up here till about midnight last night, and we're trying to make it to Ozark Euro Rally this weekend. So I've got basically less than 24 hours to get this thing fully assembled and at least fired so that we can see if it does anything stupid. So I'd like to have it running by Wednesday, any kind of bugs worked out, and then drivable Thursday for us to leave on the trip. Where I left off, put the M5 on the lift last night. I'm getting ready to pull the wheels. I'll drop the subframe back on our engine table, get that secured. Then engine can go on subframe, trans can bolt to motor. Then I will continue on with more like harness stuff and things of that nature. And then that way when we stab it, everything else is just done from up top and we can button it up.
I think we're getting close to about what, 24 hours?
Going home. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Apologize. 24 hours from now, we have to be test driving the M5. So, it's crunch time.
I mean, technically, we could stab it the way that we have it right now, but it would just make our life that much more difficult. No, I just discovered a problem. Yeah. You know, I bought these hoses because when I got this car, the other ones were like mangled where these clips go.
Yeah.
And I've discovered why.
Oh.
Why?
It doesn't do that. It doesn't. This touches the welded portion where they welded the bung on, and it doesn't quite let this clip go all the way in the groove. It does, but it's still partially pulled out.
So you gotta shave.
I'm gonna try to shave it instead of doing what they did. Yeah.
Do we look tired yet?
I'm tired.
Sure we look.
We've gotta look dead.
I don't think I've worked in like an hour. Seriously. I'm just here. Yeah.
Just here for sport.
I'm supposed to be working on Fruit Loop.
He gave up on Fruit Loop like 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Just quit.
And he's just been moral support for me.
Like, you know, when it's late and the car needs to get done, you start improvising.
Start cutting stuff up, baby.
Yeah, like grabbing the tool that's not the right one.
It works.
Alright, we are finally ready to put this thing in the car. I think we're gonna lower it down, see if she'll go in.
Yeah, we'll bring the car down some, about halfway, and then I'll start going up with this, and then just have everybody, you know, with eyes on it, so that we go where we need to.
Oh, we just set it on top of it. That's how this works.
Yeah. That's better.
For our Miata viewers, this thing weighs as much as your entire car.
Motor is reunited with the car, subframe is bolted in. We're gonna put control arm bolts in it and then loosen our tools off the side of the hubs so that they don't flop everywhere. Drop the table out from underneath it and continue buttoning this thing up. If something goes wrong, it's on you from this point forward, okay?
Not okay with that.
Yay, it's in the car! If it wasn't 12 a.m., I feel like we'd all be a lot more excited.
Got news?
Is it really 12?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
No kidding. I thought it was like maybe 10:30.
No, it's midnight.
I definitely thought it was about 10:30, 11.
That's not good. That's supposed to be at the club by now. Is it Wednesday? No, it's not.
Thank God,
Dang.
no, I'd be irritated. We got a whole nother day. You ever feel like you're so close, but not close at the same time? It's nice to know the oil filter is going in it.
That seems like a big step.
It is a large step. Like that. I'm gonna secure the drain plug, put the oil filter in, then it would technically be officially ready for oil. I'm gonna leave it not filled until we finalize the oil cooler lines there. Otherwise, yeah, she's ready for fluid. Now that these lines are in and these lines are in, we can put the drive shaft and the trans mount back in place. We have a Valvetronic Designs titanium exhaust. I've never heard it before. It's a brand new design. So I'm extremely excited to try it. We have it pre-laid out, so we're just going to carry it over there in one piece, transfer some hangers over. Hopefully it just pops right in. There is one downfall. Can't rev it.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah.
Big moment here.
Right? Is our child back there eating in the background?
Yeah, he was.
Sponsored by a Whataburger.
The oil's not on the ground.
I was gonna say is if it's not puddling on the floor, then it's a great first sign.
Next will be the coolant if it leaks on your feet. Okay, how about a
How big a prop are you?
not too big?
Okay, so a lot's happened. I think we're getting closer.
Almost.
Almost?
The car's like 90%. Oil's in it. Just putting the beauty pieces on now. I've got a couple of coolant things to address up front. Clamps for these, obviously.
This is what happens when you ask for a little
I thought that was
pry bar.
little. Have you seen
Do a
it?
minor adjustment.
It's an adjustment tool over there. We're making progress. It is still, you know, is it technically still tonight if we haven't quit working?
Not past 3. 3 is your cutoff until it's the next day.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
2 hose clamps that I gotta
Should
put
be
down in the
17.
engine bay here for the auxiliary coolant pumps. I have hose clamps for these coolant lines. I have catch cans to plumb, air filters to run. Dude, I think that's it.
Okay, so it's basically the next day.
4 a.m. I think.
Yeah,
What time is it?
it's gotta be close.
Yeah, on the dot. The M5, we're getting ready to fire it. Pulled the fuel pump fuse. I'm gonna spin the motor over several times, get oil pressure built up. Plug that back in, let it fire up, idle. We'll top off fluids and see what it does. Very anxious to hear it.
Same.
And the old school M5 did multiple park runs to
Yeah.
get its baby brother.
Jason came in clutch
Had to help
at
out
the
baby
wee
brother.
hours of the night.
It's okay. Got some runs in.
You ready?
Yeah. Where's the?
Alright, so that would be.
I'll watch the power steering or the hydraulic. Rock and roll. Looks like it just pulled a little bit of fuel that was in the line.
Okay.
It's not starting because the fuel pump's disconnected, so it won't fire and we can pull oil up.
I know.
Sounds good. I hear oil going back down. Okay.
Try again. Can't really tell.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell in there. Why don't you do like one more?
I think we're ready.
All right, we got roll, we got speed.
While she's running.
Took those off, but mine the first time.
That's
first engine I built.
most disappointing.
Man, a lot of those are just going to be voltage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Started real clean. As soon as it came out of open loop,
You want to put them back in? Or?
right there. Was it right there?
Yeah, we
And-
could have
and-
hunted that forever, man.
What was it?
This was off somehow. Remember, we snapped it on.
I know.
I saw the blue O-ring sitting there. I thought that's not all.
We snapped that thing on when unless it came off at some
Yeah, we
point.
could have had that forever.
Well, we will fill it with coolant, and then we'll fire it up again.
What is the air sucking out the back?
And the only thing we haven't done that I can think of is the AC, charging it.
Who needs that? We're trying to get this thing to run. It's a BMW.
So
Pretty
it's
solid.
That's the
difficult.
problem. Yeah.
All right. Any flashing light? So flashing means active misfire. An engine light that just comes on means like emission stuff.
That's so nice.
The new exhaust valve, Valvetronic. Open.
That's so
Oh,
nice.
oh, I thought you were going to tell me it's throwing up out of there. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, you're doing it. Oh, I was like, why is it just doing
So-
it? It's weird.
Okay, so we are ready for the first drive.
A lot of things, honestly.
All right, first time with it moving under its own power. Man, you can hear the turbos. All right, good luck.
We'll see.
Man, this still doesn't seem right. Oh, it's loud. And there it is. So he's, you know, obviously gonna have to break the new motor in and everything, but I'd call that a success. Okay, so that is it. The built motor is in the F10 M5. It's ready to go on its first drive.
I am utterly exhausted. Our whole team is. It is Thursday. We started this thing at Monday night at like 6:30, and it now has 1 mile on it, maybe. I made a loop around our business park here. I'm gonna go down the street, fill it up with fuel, and then we're gonna make a 500-mile trip and just see what happens. So I've got a toolkit. Gage is coming along in his car that we just bagged last night as well. And yeah, we're just gonna send it. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment, follow along, and then if we have any like chaos happen along the way, we'll let you know.